Did you know that, from the age of 60, we can lose up to 1 muscle mass per year without even realizing it? This means that over the course of a decade, a person can lose more than 10 of the force necessary to climb stairs, get up from a chair, or even avoid a serious fall. And the worst part, this silent loss is directly linked to the loss of independence, the increase in fractures, chronic diseases, and even premature death. But what if I told you there is a natural, small, green, and surprisingly powerful superfood, which is attracting the attention of doctors, nutritionists, and even Olympic athletes for its ability to recover muscle mass and return energy and vitality to the body? Today, we're going to dive into this essential topic for those who want to live longer and better. Muscle loss is silent, but the right knowledge can make a difference in your health. We're going to understand why muscle loss happens with aging, how it affects your health, and most importantly, what you can start doing still today to change this scenario. And in the middle of this journey, you will discover what that is. Green superfood that can become your great ally, especially if you are over 60 and want to continue strong, independent, and active for much longer. Before we start, leave your like and subscribe to the channel Longevity Journey and share this video with someone you love. Let's go together. The first step is to understand the invisible enemy that threatens your muscles as the years go by. Imagine waking up one day and realizing that climbing stairs or carrying grocery bags has become more difficult. It didn't happen suddenly, it happened gradually, almost imperceptibly. And it's not just about appearance or aesthetics. Muscles are essential for balance, mobility, metabolism, and immunity. It is as if, little by little, the body is being programmed to weaken unless you actively fight against it. Without them, the entire body goes into decline. In other words, losing muscle isn't just losing strength, it's losing health. This silent loss of strength and muscle mass has a name: sarcopenia. It doesn't matter if you're 60, 70, or 80 years old, the good news is that it is possible to regain muscle mass. Yes, with the right strategies. And in this context, muscle mass proves to be a true pillar of longevity. When getting out of bed requires effort. When walking down the street causes insecurity. What's more, science has already proven that muscle is an active tissue that produces substances called myosin, which act directly in preventing inflammation and controlling cellular aging. The less you stimulate them, the faster they weaken, and with them, your entire ability to live freely. It is a gesture of self-love, especially for those who want to age healthily, without depending on others for the basics of daily life, or when a simple fall results in weeks of hospitalization. One of them, in particular, has stood out in a surprising way. What once seemed normal, losing strength with age, is now seen as a critical health risk factor. We're talking about a microscopic, blue-green microalgae with gigantic nutritional potential, to spirulina. And unlike many animal sources, it's light, easy to digest, and non-inflammatory, a particularly important advantage for those with slower metabolisms or sensitive guts. Difficulty getting up from the couch, weakness when opening a jar, or exhaustion after doing the small tasks of the day are all signs that your muscles are crying out for help. This means that, while it helps your muscles rebuild, it also fights free radicals that accelerate aging and damage cells. It has been used for centuries by ancient peoples such as the Aztecs, and more recently it has been studied by institutions such as NASA and the UN, which consider it one of the most promising foods for combating malnutrition and supporting space missions. Mature people who have understood that longevity is not just a question of living longer, it is a question of life with quality, strength, and dignity. And rightly so. But what few people know is that not all protein is the same, and that's where spirulina shines, and why it may be one of the best choices you can make for your maturing body. Combined with iron, which improves tissue oxygenation and B12, which helps in energy production. We have a functional food that nourishes, protects, and stimulates muscles naturally. And it starts to act much earlier than most people imagine, around age 40, but accelerates after age 60. This is because it acts in several mechanisms at the same time, providing substrate for muscle, reducing oxidative stress, and optimizing cellular metabolism. And you start to feel more stable when carrying out simple, everyday tasks. It's like restoring vigor to the body, one nutrient at a time. The answer lies in its unique nutritional composition. Spirulina contains a highly bioavailable combination of complete proteins, vitamins, minerals, antioxidants. Let's know how to incorporate this superfood into your routine without complications or exaggerations. Unlike many supplements that require complex digestion, spirulina is easily absorbed, delivering nutrients directly to where the body needs them. The good news is that it is extremely versatile and can be easily incorporated into your routine without requiring radical changes in diet. And essential fatty acids, everything your muscles need to stay strong, even as you age. For those who don't like the more earthy taste of powder, capsules are a practical and tasteless option, ideal for daily consumption. The important thing is to choose a quality version. No additives, dyes, or heavy metals, which is unfortunately still common in cheap brands. For every decade after age 50, it is estimated that a person can lose up to 15% of your muscle mass, even if you stay relatively active. This is crucial for the 60-plus crowd, as chronic inflammation is one of the main obstacles to muscle regeneration. By reducing inflammation, spirulina creates a more favorable internal environment for muscle recovery. Sarcopenia is fueled by a combination of factors: lower hormone production, a diet poor in protein and nutrients, a sedentary lifestyle, and even chronic stress. A strong body is a body that reacts better to infections, metabolizes nutrients better, controls blood sugar levels better, and recovers faster from injuries. In other words, muscles are a reserve of life. And this fight is urgent. Studies show that muscle loss is directly linked to the risk of falls, fractures, type 2 diabetes, cardiovascular diseases, and reduced life expectancy. The problem is that most people only realize it when they've already lost too much. So recognizing this invisible threat is the first step to combating it. So when we talk about preserving health in old age, we're not just talking about taking fewer medications or getting routine checkups. We're talking about maintaining the ability to live fully. More than physical strength, muscles represent autonomy, balance, and resistance against diseases. Unfortunately, many people only discover this when they are already facing limitations. Studies show that people with more muscle mass have lower all-cause mortality, especially for heart and respiratory diseases. It's like your muscles are protective organs which, in addition to moving the body, protect the brain, heart, and immune system. Therefore, investing in muscle is not vanity. It is a survival strategy. And it is precisely because we understand this reality that many experts are turning their attention to functional foods capable of nourishing and stimulating muscles even at older ages. And we're not talking about an expensive supplement or a medicine full of side effects. Although it has recently gained the spotlight, spirulina is nothing new. But why are elite athletes and people over 60 adopting this microalgae into their routines? With around 60–70% high-quality protein, it provides the essential amino acids your body needs to rebuild muscle tissue. Furthermore, spirulina is very rich in iron, magnesium, natural vitamin B12, chlorophyll, and phycocyanin, substances that, together, promote energy, detox, hormonal balance, and immunity, all factors directly linked to the body's ability to regenerate muscles and maintain vitality. Another important point, it is also an excellent natural antioxidant. That's why today it is present in the diet of marathon runners, bodybuilders, and increasingly now that you know this little nutrition giant, let's understand how it works directly in muscle recovery. When we talk about regaining muscle mass, most people think of protein. It offers one of the most complete sources of vegetable protein ever known, with all the 9 essential amino acids necessary for building and repairing muscle tissue. But its power goes beyond proteins. The phycocyanin, the pigment that gives spirulina its blue-green color, has potent anti-inflammatory properties. Another essential nutrient present in it is magnesium, essential for muscle function and preventing cramps. Recent studies have shown that regular use of spirulina can increase muscle endurance and improve physical performance in older adults, even without intense training. In practice, this means that the walk that used to make you tired becomes easier. The difficulty in getting up from the couch decreases. More than a supplement, spirulina is a smart food capable of fitting into any stage of life, especially in maturity, where each nutrient needs to be well used. And the best part, it can be used in a simple, safe, and practical way in everyday life. Despite being a powerful superfood, spirulina needs to be used correctly to deliver all its benefits, especially when it comes to longevity and muscle recovery. It is available in different forms: powder, capsules, tablets, or even mixed into shakes and smoothies. As for the dose, studies suggest that 1 to 3 grams per day are already sufficient to obtain antioxidant effects and nutritional reinforcement. For more advanced benefits, especially for those seeking muscle mass or more energy, doses between 5 to 10 grams or daily rates can be used with professional supervision. The ideal is to combine it with a diet rich in proteins, fresh vegetables, good fats. This means that, alone, it won't make your muscles grow, but along with healthy habits, it can accelerate results and greatly improve your quality of life. And light to moderate physical activity, such as walking, pilates, or supervised weight training. Incorporating spirulina into your daily routine in the right way can become a habit as simple as drinking water, and the results over the months can be amazing. It is important to remember that spirulina does not replace a balanced diet, but yes, complements. Another important point: spirulinate's not miraculous. It works as a nutritional booster that enhances your efforts. Although it is a natural food, spirulina is highly concentrated and can interact with some specific conditions. People who used to feel weak in their legs when climbing stairs now report feeling firmer. Others who had difficulty concentrating and waking up tell how spirulina brought mental clarity, energy, and improved mood. For those who take medication regularly or have autoimmune diseases, it is essential to talk to a nutritionist or doctor before starting to use it. It strengthens the body from the inside, balancing silent deficiencies that often go undetected by tests. Finally, remember, consistency is key. And if possible, keep track of your changes over the weeks, your energy, your strength, your stamina. The signs may be subtle at first, but the long-term impact can be transformative. Several studies published in recent years demonstrate that regular use of spirulina can increase strength, reduce muscle fatigue, and improve physical performance, especially in populations over 50 years of age. And remember, it is an ally, not a substitute. Combine it with a good diet, physical activity, and quality sleep. Let's now see what they say. Scientific studies, reports from those who use it, and practical tips to make the most of this gift from nature. Taking care of your muscles is taking care of your ability to live life with pleasure, independence, and dignity. You can be sure someone close to you needs to hear this message. Your experience may inspire others to change their lives too. And at the end of the day, that's what we all want: to live longer. Yes, but mainly live better. But it's not enough to just listen to those who recommend it. But you've also discovered that there are powerful ways to fight back. There is nothing better than science to confirm what the body feels. Small, natural, and incredibly potent, it offers your body essential nutrients to rebuild strength, boost energy, and protect your cells against the wear and tear of time. It's nature's tool for longevity, and now it's within your reach. A research published in the Journal of Applied Phycology showed that older adults who consumed spirulina for just 8 weeks had significant improvement in physical endurance and inflammation markers. Another study with postmenopausal women showed lean mass gain and reduction of body fat with continuous use combined with light physical activity. In addition to the scientific data, there are testimonials that leave no doubt. And this is no coincidence. The combination of complete proteins, antioxidants, and micronutrients in this microalgae acts as a true fine-tuning of the body. If you decide to try it, start small. Notice how your body responds. Be consistent. It is also worth looking for reliable brands, preferably organic, and prioritizing pure spirulina without sugar or additives. By adopting this habit, you will be doing something much bigger than taking a supplement. You will be investing in your ability to stay active, strong, and independent for many years to come. You've already learned that muscle loss isn't just a side effect of aging, it is a real threat to your health, independence, and quality of life. Spirulina is one of those ways. If you are just starting this journey, here are 3 simple steps to apply what you learned today. Talk to your doctor or nutritionist and see if spirulina fits into your health plan. Choose a trusted brand, preferably organic and pure. Add small doses daily into your routine and see the effects with consistency and patience. And remember, the sooner you start, the sooner your body will thank you. Your strength is your freedom. If this video helped you, click the button like, subscribe to the Longevity Journey channel, and share with those you love. Now tell me in the comments, have you ever heard of spirulina? Have you ever used it? What results have you had? Until the next video, and remember, longevity is a daily choice, and each choice can be the beginning of a new life.